There's another quick vid. So I've got tape on here because I didn't want to mark up the top. Excuse me. Nice. Anyway, got tape on here. I didn't want to mark up the top, so this one's going to be my Jazz pickup. You can see it kind of sits real close to the edge of that, which is good. This is going to be the Invader pickup. It's high gain, kind of grungy, chunky sounding pickup. So again, this is baritone, so I do want to. This is going to be playing a lot of rhythm, pretty much is what it's going to do. I've got the Strat for lead, so this is going to be doing a lot of my rhythm stuff. So anyway, really excited. I'm all excited about this. But anyway, I've got that laid out about where I wanted it. I shifted this one just a tad bit, but I do look like I'm on my poles. So I used a little template I made, marked my poles, and it's kind of funny, they're offset just a little bit. Anyway, just kind of weird. But I do have those right under the strings, so they should be good, close enough. I'm sure you don't have to be perfect, of course. I'm sure all of you guys have seen many a guitar that isn't, and it sounds just fine. So they don't have to be perfect, but you want them as close to the pole pieces as you can get. My sightline is really cool. I really like it. I think that look is going to look really nice. So you have to envision the black pickups on here, which are sitting right there. Anyway, you got to envision them on here. The other thing is too, you kind of have an optical illusion if you look at the strings this way down the line, and then if you look at the strings from the top, they actually are really, really right where they need to be. So I'm really stoked about that, guys. I can't tell you how tickled I am. Just tons of anxiety about how I laid this out, and is the neck pocket going to be good, and did I put these in the right spot, and I screwed that one up, so I had to fix it, and just tons of stuff to worry about. So still got tons of stuff to worry about. I've got to get this over there on the drill press, so I got to get all this taken apart now. Get the neck, put it somewhere nice and secure. Put these strings back over there in that string pack. They're kind of throwaway strings. I've got 3 sets of those. So these I kind of purposely made them throwaway strings. I'll be setting in a nation with them and doing all sorts of things. So at the end of the day, they're just going to get clipped and replaced by other strings. But anyway, again, pretty stoked on the action. I will say this guitar is absolutely massive, so I'm hoping to get rid of some of the weight there when I cut those holes. Very heavy. But anyway, my action is looking really, really good. Pretty happy about that. Geez, I don't know. Thank God on this, because there's no reason why I should be this perfect on the action, to be quite honest. So I'm glad I am. Anyway, got to get those on there, get them set. Get the holes drilled out. I got to drill a bunch of stuff out. It's essentially this inside part right here. I left the outside just to see what it looks like, but this inside part, because there's a screw that goes here, there, and there, and that's got to go in the wood. And so that actually mounts the pickup to the board. Then you got a couple of screws here that move the pickup, up and down, and you kind of set your string heights and stuff with those. And anyway, but these are pretty critical. You got to make sure you get those corners right there, and get them good and in. Then once I actually get this all hollowed out, I'll be able to put the pickup in here, wiggle it around right where I want it, set my screws, do my pilot holes, and then drill them in. And then that'll be set. A couple things I've got to do. Watching my time, I got 30 seconds here. Once I get these drilled, I'm also going to have to drill a hole. So I got some really long drill bits. One of them's over there somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to have to drill a hole a pretty good size hole from here to here, because it's got to take, well, no, this one doesn't have to be big, but I have to drill a hole from here to here, because that's where the cord runs. And then I've got to drill a hole from here, from this one into this cavity that I made over here, And then both, essentially that hole has to be bigger diameter because it's got to take both of these cords that are on here all the way over there. Hopefully, it just popped in my head, hopefully this cord is long enough, but if not, I can always make it longer. So this is looking at the underside of it. So you can see that big cord. That cord has to run from here into this hole, and then both cords have to run from this hole into this back cavity, and then we wire them up to the controls from the back, and then that should be good. And then about the only other thing I think I've got to do is I'm still debating on whether I want to put a pick guard on here. I may do that. I don't know. I just haven't really decided or not. I don't want to mess this all up. I'm actually pretty high. I don't know if I'm actually going to be that aggressive with it, so I don't know. But anyway, 6 minutes. I better let you go. Bye.